Hey, what's up guys, and welcome back to Anime King 2. And today I'm going to be giving you part 8 of What If Naruto joined the Akatsuki. Remember to get this one to 100 like as usual, share this to all of your friends on your social media platform, and also go ahead and check out the new episode of What If Naruto was trained by Kaguya. I posted over an Anime King, and I also post a new episode of What If Naruto created his own village, so enjoy it as well. And guys, stay in tune on this channel because after this I'm going to be posting a new episode of What If Naruto had 9K Genkai, and enjoy that. And if you're new and this is the first time you hear my voice, what are you waiting for? Go ahead and click that red subscribe button on both channels if you enjoy the what ifs, and subscribe to the Anime King family, guys. And thank you for all of your help and your support, and remember to comment down below and tell me if you're new. I'll be replying and talking back to all of you guys. So without further ado, let's get straight into this new episode. So, to do a little bit of a recap, Nagato created his new group named Tensei, which consists of Naruto, himself, Konan, Itachi, Deidara and Sasori, and Orochimaru, while the other Akatsuki members went with the masked man after Nagato told them all the truth and who is really behind it, as Nagato no longer wants to bring peace to this world by using the Bijus. With Naruto, he was talking to the Kyuubi, as the Kyuubi convinced him for the both of them to work together to make Konoha pay, as Naruto accepted the Kyuubi, as the Kyuubi told him to call him Kurama, that is his real name. As Naruto woke up to see Hinata, as Naruto and her went off, as Naruto went to the near outpost of the village, where they're going to slaughter all of them and send a message to the village, as Hinata hold no more love for the village after what happened to Neji, as she cursed the village name. Back at Konoha, Danzo showed his real colors, as he ordered all of his envoys to arrest Tsunade and the group that went searching for Naruto, as Kakashi was the only one to escape. Sasuke also tell the truth that he came to the village to attack Naruto, as Sakura hate him for that, but she still love him in her heart, but she hate him for what he did. As Kakashi met up with the both of them, as they are going to rescue Tsunade and the others, and stop Danzo from rising to power. So yeah guys, that was basically the last part we left off. You guys should check out the playlist and check it out for yourself. So let's start this new episode. We start this episode with Naruto and Hinata, as Naruto sat up with a yawn. As he woke from his nap, Hinata still asleep next to him. He put his shirt back on as he checked the time, almost 10 p.m. Hinata, time to get up, said Naruto, as he moved the hair from her eye. What time is it? She said. Almost 10. We got to get going. We will approach it from the west. How long do you need? Give me a few minutes. Tell me the plan while I get ready. We go down to the outpost, kill them all and hijack a merchant's carriage and slip into Konoha unnoticed. And we will pay a few visits here and there. Sounds good? She stretched her arms as she nodded. Sounds good, but do we make a full assault or kill everyone silently? If there are envoy remaining from the assault, it will be near to impossible. It gotta be force, no mercy. Never, they deserve none. Neji's death would be revenge, she said. Jiraiya's too, said Naruto. How are you, by the way? Hinata asked. When I was stuck in Kurama's chamber, I cried myself out. I'm fine, Naruto said, but it still kind of hurts. How about you? He said. It still hurt as well, but I'll make do, she said. As the both of them got up, as Naruto got up and made his cloak fall down on him, as the red cloud pierced through the night like a beacon for the doom of Konoha. Let's go, Hinata. Right, I'm ready. Come here, said Naruto, as Naruto and her share a kiss with pure passion. As the both of them headed off, jumping through the trees, Naruto then stopped on a tree branch. As Hinata scanned the area, the both of them did, but she with her Byakugan as she saw the security, as one of them were right ahead. Naruto, one is right there. I see him, said Naruto. We will have to take him out silently. I'll do it, said Hinata. Are you sure? Naruto asked. She didn't respond as she dashed down into the bush, moving at a fast speed. 1 minute. The man was standing, smoking a cigarette, as he was on patrol here. The next thing Naruto knew, his throat was slit by Hinata's kunai as he fell down to the ground, bleeding. He then died as Hinata signaled for Naruto to follow as the both of them went off as they saw some of them in the trees looking out. As Hinata and Naruto took them out, they were already at 7. We're here, said Naruto. The wall to the facility. I see. You ready, Naruto? I am ready. Are you? Naruto asked. Hinata pulled out a scroll as she unsealed a katana as she spinned it and caught it. Kill them all. No mercy, she said. God, you're hot, said Naruto with a smirk. As both Hinata and Naruto rushed up the wall, as a sensory type Anbu that was there sensed them as he let out an alarm, as Naruto and Hinata were surrounded. As Naruto smirked as he pulled out a kunai as he jumped into the crowd of Anbu, slicing and ripping them to pieces, as his eyes turned a dark red as his fangs came out. As Kurama was giving Naruto some of his chakra, as Naruto sprinted on all fours towards a charging group of Anbus as he tear them to pieces with his claws. Hinata on the other hand was precise and swift, using her Byakugan, cutting her enemies at a certain point, making their body go limp. As some of the blood splashed on her, it was then that the rage and the anger started setting inside of her as she started to cut them down, rip them apart as she started to deal with them bloody. A large group of Anbu came from the bunker as they had kunais and sword ready to kill the Jinchuriki and the Hyuga. They surrounded the both of them as Naruto and Hinata go back to back. Naruto with his claws extended, Hinata with her katana. What do we do now, Naruto? Give me your arms and sheath your sword. Trust me, said Naruto, as she sheathed her sword and gave Naruto her arms. As he pulled her close. Cut the tower, he said, as he then spun her until she was moving at such a speed she looked like a blur as he released her as he was aiming for a water tower as she landed gracefully, activating chakra on her feet, as she then cut the ropes and hit it with a palm strike, breaking the part of the tower as a giant tower fell down on most of the Anfus, wiping out 50% of their army. With Tsunade and the others, they were here as well as the sounds of screams caught Tsunade's ears as she tried the handcuff, but she still couldn't break out of them as the guards that was watching Tsunade and the others went off. As they all heard a demonic scream through the area as one thought came to Tsunade's mind, Naruto. With Kakashi, he pressed up against the wall outside of the complex. He knew that the Akatsuki came for the ex-Hokage, but he couldn't tell if it was Naruto or anyone else. There was so much chakra signatures, blood and everything, a lot of chaos. Sasuke and Sakura then arrived to Kakashi's side. We are here to rescue Tsunade and the others. We can't afford to take on both Akatsuki and the Anbu, said Kakashi. Agreed. What is our course of action? Asked Sakura. No doubt we will have to eliminate Anbu's members along the way, but we should be able to keep out of the main courtyard and the main battle that is taking place. Sasuke looked worried. It's the Akatsuki. They would be finished with the Anbus as sooner than you think. We need to hurry before we're the last one there. For now, said Kakashi, we have the element of surprise. The Anbus are too busy with the fighting going on. Let's go. They climbed the wall as they hid to the side as they went into a tower. As they start to walk, but they then sensed chakra coming towards them as the door burst open as 4 Anbus were there. But they didn't came to talk as they pulled their blade as they rushed forward as Kakashi ducked as some of his hair was sliced off. Sasuke drew his katana as he sliced the Anbu right through his stomach as he rushed at the other ones as he sliced them down. And Anfu tried to reach up that Sasuke slice. As he tried to press the alarm button, he wasn't dead. Kakashi then lifted up his headband as he used his Kamui and took off the man's hand, as the man then fell back down, coming to his injuries. Is that all of them? Asked Sakura. Yes, we are clear. So let's go find Tsunade and the others, said Kakashi. They move along the narrow pathways as they came to a maximum secure prison. Sakura could feel the conflicted chakra above. The Akatsuki were still fighting the remaining Anvu. It would be a couple of minutes before the Akatsuki sensed their chakra and seeked them out. As they sensed Tsunade's chakra, in here, said Sakura. With Naruto and Hinata, they wiped through the army, as it was just 5 Anvu remaining. As they dropped their weapons, please don't kill us, one of them said, as Hinata looked down at them with an evil glare. Neji had no escape. Why should you, she said, as she dashed forward, slicing them all down. Naruto then stopped as they all were dead now. Hinata walked over to Naruto as she saw he squeezed his fist until blood was running from his palm. Naruto, what are you doing? She said, as a demonic smirk came on Naruto's face. As the smirk grew wide, as he started to shake, he then burst out in laughter, as it was a demonic laugh. Don't you feel it, Hinata? Feel what? She said. They are here, Sakura and Sasuke. Hinata then closed her eyes as she let out her senses. He was right. Sakura, Sasuke, Kakashi, Tsunade, and others were here. Below them, she looked back at Naruto, who was trembling with excitement, his teeth sharp, as she looked at him. What do we do now? She asked. Pretend that we have not sensed them. Wait for them to surface, then we kill them. Kill them all? She asked. If you like, but personally, I want Sasuke dead. The others will die if they try to stop us. Hinata then thought to herself, Sakura, this is all your fault. Naruto's depressions, Nezu's death, everything. If anyone deserves to get killed, it is her. What will you do? Hinata, Naruto asked. Sakura, I have something personal with her also. Sounds like a plan, Naruto said, grinning like a madman. In here, Tsunade and the others looked up as the door swung open with a kick from Sasuke. They all stood to their feet and smiled as Kakashi, Sakura, and Sasuke entered and disabled their chakra binders. Anko then rushed at Kakashi as she gave him a hug as she started to sob on his jacket. Don't worry, you're safe now, he said. The both of us are safe, she said. As she touched her stomach, everyone was untied and free from their restraint. The complete group stood there as Tsunade gathered her thoughts to devise a plan. She then turned to the three and smiled as she gave Sakura a hug. Thank you. If it weren't for you, we would be locked up here until execution. Danzo has taken full control over Konoha. No doubt right now he's feeding the elders a bucket load of life. We have other issues. Akatsuki members are above, said Sasuke. I know, said Tsunade. It's Naruto and Hinata. Kakashi, Sakura, and Sasuke gasped, their eyes widened with fear. What? Yes, they were at least 100 Anvus positioned here, and now they're all dead. There is no stopping Naruto from getting to us now. What do we do? Asked Sakura. Do we fight him or we evade him? He seemed to have embraced the Kyuubi's power. I can sense portion of the Nine-Tails chakra coming from here. He's dangerous, and I don't think that we can take him. And we are all weak from the chakra exhaustion these binding cause. He wants me, said Sasuke, and we have to get by him if we're going to leave. And he's not going to say goodbye and let us just leave. Then let's talk him out of this. Surely we can reason with him. Tell him the truth about Danzo, said Sakura. He might strike first. He's consumed with hatred and anger right now. And Hinata must be as well, because of Neji, said Tsunade. Then we trick him. We can make the evasive move when he's off guard. And with a decoy, said Kakashi. Sasuke nodded. I'll fight him. Keep him occupied, then I'll escape. No, he'll kill you, said Sakura. If this is to work, he will have to, said Sasuke, otherwise his attention will be elsewhere. Naruto and Hinata leaned against the iron propeller as the courtyard was stained with blood, bodies everywhere as they were waiting as the Konoha group entered from the stairway. As they came up to the section where Naruto and Hinata were, as Shikamaru turned as he vomited to see the amount of carnage. This was not a simple slaughter. The bodies were mangled and ripped apart. Like what I've done with the place, Granny? Naruto asks. Naruto, you have truly fallen to the depths of despair. It hurt me to see you like this, said Tsunade. Ha ha ha, it hurt you. Does it hurt you to know that I lay in my own blood suffering for 3 days, calling out for help, and no one was there to help me? We looked everywhere, Naruto. Danzo Anvo did. I don't want to hear the crap. I came here to kill the Anvos that killed Jiraiya and Neji. As Tsunade froze when she heard that. Jiraiya? Dead? That's right. He brought down the room on himself, crushing himself and the Anvos. Naruto then turned his sight as the smile got larger, as the glow came around him and a tail formed, as Naruto opened his eyes to show them slitted as he looked at Sasuke, as Sasuke remembered his form when they fight at the Valley of the End. Hello Sasuke, Naruto said. Naruto, I am sorry. I attacked you that night hoping to achieve my Mangeto Sharingan. I failed and hurt my best friend. After all of this, you think you can just shake it off? Apologize and pretend I'm okay with it? No, Sasuke, you show me how ignorant and stupid I was. You were the first to bring me into this kind of hatred, and that is why I hate you most of all. Then I have no choice but to fight you. Everyone, leave. Get out of here while you can, said Sasuke. Sakura stepped forward. I am not leaving you, Sasuke, she said. You must, he said. Well, I am not. Deal with it, he said to her. The rest of the group fled off to the woods, leaving Naruto, Sakura, Hinata, and Sasuke. Hinata glared at Sakura. Such devotion to him. You make me wonder why Naruto never received such kindness from a bitch like you. Hinata, said Sakura. You and I are going to have a little talk, girl to girl, said Hinata. Hinata launched at Sakura, kicking her into a nearby hangar as she went in there as they began their fight. Sasuke looked worried for Sakura, but then he turned to Naruto fearless and ready. So, you ready to die? Naruto asked, as Sasuke took a fighting stance. With Sakura, she lay on the ground, her nose bleeding as she collided with the ground, as she was in a hangar with nothing but box and crates. Hinata stepped through the rocket hole that she kicked Sakura through. Get up. Someone as pathetic as you must have some standards. Hinata, why? Why did you leave Konoha and join the Akatsuki? Well, at first I didn't want to. Naruto was walking the path of hatred, and I did not want to walk that route. Then why now? Asked Sakura. Because I watched Neji had his throat cut by a Konoha agent. Because Naruto was left to die in his own blood. And you're a little whore that played with his love like a game. I love Naruto, said Sakura. Stop talking crap. You toyed with him. You always have, for God's sakes. I didn't do that. Shut up. Every goddamn day it was the same for you. Sasuke, please come home. Sasuke, please come home. Naruto loved you and he would have done everything for you, but you just kept on toying with him, Hinata shouted. Sakura got angry as she got up, as she swung her fist towards Hinata, as Hinata jumped out of the way, as she struck Sakura on the arm, as it went limp because she cut off her chakra flow. Don't you get it, Sakura? I hate you ever since you joined the squad. I saw how much he cares about you and loved you, but you kept on toying with him. But not anymore. I am here for him now, and we both love each other more than you ever could. Last time I remember, Naruto barely knew that you existed. You were nothing but his shadow. How can you love a man who is hell-bent on killing your friends. Who told you that you people are my friends? You are nothing more to me, said Hinata. As Hinata lunged at Sakura, Sakura quickly rolled on the ground. As she got to her feet, as she rushed at Hinata, as the both of them started to fight in taijutsu. Sakura then punched the ground, breaking it, as Hinata fell down, as Sakura extended her fist coming down. Oh no you don't, said Hinata, as she grabbed Sakura's arm in mid-air, twisting it and sending her into a bunch of crates. Her body crushed and shattered the crates, sending splinters flying. Sakura quickly got to her feet, as she then winced in pain, as she looked down to see a large piece of wood in her stomach. As she pulled it out, as her arm started to glow green, as she placed it on her wound. Hinata then threw a bunch of shurikens towards Sakura. Sakura slammed her feet on the ground as she created a stone propeller as she kicked it towards Hinata as it hit into the shurikens and came down on Hinata, who substitute out of there. Hinata then came from above with her katana as Sakura quickly dodged as she kicked Hinata in the stomach into a pile of crates. Hinata got up as she spit blood from her mouth. I'm not going down so easily, Sakura, she said. With Naruto and Sasuke, the both of them were charging at each other, Naruto with his Rasengan, Sasuke with his Chidori, as the both of them slammed their attacks into each other, as the both of them were sent flying back, as Naruto crashed into a water tower, as Sasuke crashed into a shed. Give up, Naruto, said Sasuke. Hinata won't be able to beat Sakura. Hinata is stronger than you think, and right now she's consumed by hatred. Soon, she will end Sakura and you will never see her again. Look, I screw up, okay? I have been living a life of hell since you were presumed dead. Your anger is misleading. You're my best friend, Naruto. Please quit your path of hatred like I did. I came to realize something, Sasuke. One of us has to be the villain. Yeah, you're right, Naruto. I am sorry. What? You agree with me then? Naruto asked. Sasuke then threw down his kunai. We are friends. We have been since ever. You're my best friend, Naruto, and I can't kill you. If I do, I would be killing a part of myself. As Sasuke slowly walked up to Naruto, as Naruto was still on his guard. As Sasuke walked up to him. Please, Naruto, I am begging you. Find some way in your heart to forgive me. Please. As he placed a hand on Naruto's shoulder, as Hinata and Sakura stopped their fight, as the both of them were shocked. I would do anything to protect my family. And right now, said Sasuke, Sakura is my family. And Naruto, you're my best friend. And I am sorry, but I can't allow you to live. As Sasuke then shoved his hand through Naruto's chest, the Chidori sparkling around it. As Hinata's eyes went wide, Naruto did not move or blink. As Naruto just looked at Sasuke, as a tear came down. As Sasuke was crying, I am sorry, he said. As Hinata stood there, motionless. As Sasuke removed his hand, and Naruto fell down. Sakura then ran to Sasuke. Sasuke, her face streaming tears. Forgive me, Naruto, said Sasuke, as he moved Sakura away. No, I can heal him. I can save him. He's dead, Sakura. He's gone. Gone for good, said Sasuke, as he grabbed Sakura as she was crying as the both of them leaped over the wall. As Sasuke looked back at Hinata, as she fell on her knees beside Naruto. Naruto? She said, as he was not dead. As she quickly placed her hand over the hole, as she knew basic medical ninjutsu, as her hand started to glow green, as Naruto raised his hand and placed it on her cheek, as the blood was just pooling through her fingers. Naruto was losing too much blood. Please, Naruto, hold on, hold on. Hinata, I am cold, he said, coughing up some blood. It's cold outside, Naruto. Don't worry, you'll be fine. You'll be fine, she said. Sorry that I did not notice you sooner. I love you, he said, as his hand fell. As Hinata cried out his name, as Sasuke and Sakura could hear it from where they were in the woods. As Hinata got consumed by rage as she slammed her fist into the ground, as she cried to the heavens, as she was losing her mind, as the rain started to come down hard. "I'm gonna kill all of you," she shouted. "Every last Konoha ninja. All of you will die," she screamed out in the heavens. Sasuke and Sakura were leaping through the tree branch. "Sasuke, why?" said Sakura in a soft voice as tears were still leaking down her face. "I am sorry, but it was the only way for us to be free. The only way for us to escape him and live a happy future. We could have just knocked him out." "Sakura!" Sasuke shouted. "Don't talk to me right now," she said. "We have done enough for the village's sake." Sasuke then fell off the branch as she rushed over to him as Sasuke was screaming, as he then turned back on his back, looking up at the sky as his eyes were changing as he awakened the Mangekyo Sharingan. Sasuke then got up as if nothing had happened as the world looked sharper through his Mangekyo Sharingan. "Your eyes. Sasuke, what's wrong with them?" "I have awakened my Mangekyo Sharingan because I killed him. This is what I always wanted, but now..." Sasuke slammed his fist into the tree, breaking through it. The power he sought for years left a bad taste in his mouth. "Sasuke, let's get going. Snaggy and the others will be up ahead," said Sakura. 2 hours later, Hinata stood the same place as she didn't move. She was still looking down at Naruto, the words repeated in her head, "He's gone, he's gone." Hinata then heard footsteps. "I found you," said a voice, as a staggering Anvu came into view, as he was missing an arm that was wrapped up with bandage and cloths. His mask was cracked down the middle. He was one of them that was lucky enough to survive. "You really caused a riot here, didn't you? Don't worry, you will join him soon enough." Hinata did not move, as she already lost Naruto. She felt like she lost her life, so it doesn't matter anymore. The man then brought up his kunai. "Hold on, Naruto, I am coming," said Hinata. It was then that she didn't feel anything, as she looked up to see 3 blaze through the man. It was from a sight. As she looked up, as the man looked around, "Well, this place is a riot. I am sort of pissed that I missed out on all of it. Wait, is that Naruto? What the hell happened?" "Did Nagato send you?" asked Hinata. "You haven't heard the news, haven't you? The Akatsuki split up. Nagato and Madara Uchiha had an argument, and now we're divided. I am not exactly on your side, you know." "Madara Uchiha?" said Hinata. "Long story, never mind. So, you're here to kill me then? Go ahead. I don't want to live in this world anymore. Look, Naruto was a good guy, and I hear the both of you are in love and all that crap," said Hidan. "I owed him a favor. He helped me out to that ceremony a couple days ago, so consider us even now. Please just kill me. Naruto is dead. I have nothing left to live for. Normally, I am not one to give a crap about all of this sappy crap, but there is still more people out there to slaughter. I'll help you. Carry Naruto back to Nagato." As Hidan led her through the courtyard and into the forest, as they headed towards Orochimaru's hideout. Inside of the mindscape, the Kyuubi looked worn out as his body looked shivered and old. "I did it again," Naruto said, as he was lying in the water. "I believe again. Such idiocy. This is your end, Naruto. Your future was ripped apart by your friend. I trusted him. Until the very end, I believed his lies. You arrogant. You believed that there could be peace between you. Stupid child. I screwed up. I believe him," said Naruto. Naruto then vomited out a pool of black blood as his stomach was opened up, leaking out the black fluid as if his death was letting the Kyuubi free. "Now you face your death. alone and in shame. I had higher hopes for you, boy, but now you're going to die alone. For a second there, I thought that everything was going to return back to normal. Me, Hinata, Sasuke and Sakura, like the good old days. Look where your trust lead you, foolish boy. The Kyuubi then snapped one of the bars open as they got withered and old. If only I had realized. Why did I believe him? Because you're a human with that crap ton of emotions. To gain true power, you must detach yourself from your friends. What are you going to do, Kurama? I will leave your body and be reincarnated somewhere else. It won't be as fun without you, Naruto. Maybe I'll pay Konoha a visit on your behalf. Do what you will. I'm already dead, said Naruto. If you were to revive, what would you do? Kurama asked. Cherish every moment with Hinata. Surely that's not all, said the Kyuubi, as a grin came on Naruto's face. Nah, I would slaughter everyone in Konoha. The young, the old, my teachers, my friends. They would all know suffering. I will make them pay. But it doesn't matter now, said Naruto. Let me tell you something. You are attached to my chakra. That is why you're still here. You have 6 hours before your chakra run out. And you completely fade away. I don't believe in miracle, Naruto. But Nagato holds the Rinnegan the same eyes that the Sage of Six Paths has. He was able to detach me and the other Bijus from the Jubi. So maybe there is something that he can do. For Konoha's sake, they better hope that I'm dead, said Naruto. With the group of Konoha ninjas, they were in an abandoned shed as they couldn't go back to Konoha, not knowing what kind of lies Danzo told everyone. They then saw Sasuke and Sakura. Sasuke stopped outside while Sakura came in. Her wound was still bleeding on her stomach, as Tsunade brought her and placed her down and started to heal it. What happened? Tsunade asked, as Kakashi went out, as Sasuke was shielding his eyes. Sasuke, what's wrong? Look at me, he said. Why? Asked Sasuke. So I can see what happened, said Kakashi. Sasuke nodded as he turned around, as he revealed the star, his Mangeto Sharingan. You killed him, didn't you? Yes, said Sasuke as he fell to his knees and started to cry. As Kakashi knew that Sasuke didn't have any choice, he did this for them to survive. He placed a hand on Sasuke's shoulder. That is how my Mangeto Sharingan awoken. Years ago, I killed my best friend too. You too? Said Sasuke. Give your eyes a few hours. They will return back to normal. The Mangeto Sharingan is at its worst when they first activate. Back inside. He's dead, said Sakura. Sasuke finished him with a Chidori. It went through his heart. Hinata, she was so pale and still. It's okay, Sakura. This would have happened eventually. He walked the path of revenge after all, said Tsunade. It could have been avoided, Tsunade. We went too far, said Sakura. Back at the Akatsuki base, Hinata came in with Naruto's body, as Nagato couldn't believe it. One thought came to his head. Naruto was dead. He has to use the Gedo art Renny Rebirth as Hidan bid Hinata farewell, because right now things are really tense between him and the other Akatsuki member, as Hinata fell down as Konan rushed over to her, as Orochimaru and the others took away Naruto's body with Nagato as they went off. As Konan went to comfort Hinata, don't worry, he'll be fine. And stronger than ever, she said. Now, let's go get you cleaned up, so Naruto will be happy when he see you. But guys, I'm gonna end this episode right here. If you want to see the next part of this, you already know what to do. Like, subscribe, comment down below, and turn on that bell notifications they posted. Remember to share to all of your friends on your social media platform. But for now, I'm out of here, guys. Peace.